every single person that comes into that facility is like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And the people that come are like, we've never seen a gym like this.
You're the founder of Legacy Fit, also founder of No Days Off, but I want them to understand who you are from my eyes. What does No Days Off mean to you, and how did you come up with this?
No Days Off is never taking a day off on you. It's a commitment to becoming your best self. It has nothing to do with working out. It's actually every day is a gift to make the most out of that day.
There's always a right time for everything, and I always say I look up to you so much in so many different ways. Are you gonna cry?
No.
What was your biggest struggle in your life?
I broke my back twice, my junior year in high school, and then I was in pain, like 24-hour pain for like 4.5 years. Like I wouldn't be able to sit here. When you have a vision for your life and you know where you're going, you can't let anything get in your way. Not pain, not obstacles, not circumstances, nothing.
I'm so happy that you're here today. Thank you.
No, thank you for having me. And I'm sorry it took so long to do this, but
that's okay.
Persistence. You stayed on me.
I do, and also the right time.
Yeah, timing
There's always
is
a right time for everything.
Everything.
And you're a busy guy.
This is my third podcast this week.
Are you serious?
I did one Wednesday,
your own or
Thursday. No, I was guest on.
You were a guest. I'm so proud that you're doing that too. We never get to get you.
It actually, Oscar and I figured out. Yeah. It's kind of cool because
it's a cross-reference.
Well, yeah. It's also like it's free content.
Absolutely.
You know how people are
you
like,
get it, guys?
Are you going to pay me? Like, it's like, no, it's ridiculous. No,
this is the point.
It's the point is getting your brand out there, getting your word out
and different people too. I think that the cross, like people that follow me maybe don't follow you, and then they cross paths.
Exactly, same thing.
And but very important. I'm gonna throw this in there. No Days Off water. So my Adam doesn't drink anything but this now in our home. We order it on Amazon Prime. Or sometimes Manning sends it over because we're just cool like that. It's really my favorite water.
It's
my favorite water. Sparkling, flat. They have both. No Days Off water. So we're plugging that in real quick.
Yes.
But the reason that. Thank God I've been blessed enough to be on your podcast by accident, right? By recommendation.
Not accident.
By recommendation. And I made him cry and the first and second time. But to have you on mine is special because I always say I look up to you so much in so many different ways. And I've come to you for advice for so many different things because you inspire me the most because of your persistency and the way that you move in work and in life. And I think that like I look up to you so much. Like the fact that you hold space for someone like me is everything. Are you gonna cry?
No. I think she's trying to make me cry, but no, I'm good.
No, but thank you. Thank you for holding space.
Holding space for genuine people is not hard. You know what I mean? And also holding space for people that pursue it. Like oftentimes I think people like will reach out to me. You know, they'll text me and be like, hey, can we meet or something like that? Can we do coffee? You know? And I'll
be like, time for coffee?
No. Yeah. And I'll be like, come to the gym at 5 a.m. and we'll talk. And then they don't
show up.
You know? Or, hey, we should do a podcast together. And then that's it.
That's it.
So what I always do is I always wait till the second or third time of pursuing.
How many times have I annoyed you?
Never. You're never an annoyance,
right? But persisted.
I would say you've asked 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, 3 or 4 times.
And so,
I don't want to give up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's because we're all busy and we all have these lives that we have to do. It's the intentionality of you pursuing that makes me go, wait a minute, she's really trying to do this. I need to respect that and do it. So, you know what I mean?
I want to go back to how you said it's easy to hold space for genuine people. Have you ever encountered ungenuine people?
Of course. And also holding space for ungenuine people.
How does that feel
for you? And then learning from it,
How does that feel for you? Like what did that look like for you?
It's hard because and it happens in business a lot because with your staff, so you pour so much because I'm someone that sees people for what they can become, not who they are. And I always see someone I would like to think better than they see themselves. I see the potential in people, And then when people waste that potential or don't, like we were just talking about this earlier, I feel like the younger generation, there's a loss of reverence and respect for people that have paved the way before them or are trying to show them the way. And that's like not something that I'm used to, because when I was their age, I had mentors, coaches, a dad that like,
Because you looked for it, or because it was just
it was just there,
it was there.
but there was
Okay.
but for me, I had a respect, like you respected your elders, like you revered them because they've done way more than you on this earth.
Do you think people don't do that anymore?
Hell no. Like not as much. Not
As
again,
much, yeah.
like someone like you
Some
does,
people
you know?
exist,
But
yeah.
I think a
I
lot of
think I'm
times
considered to be like also older generation. I'm 33.
you're still
You
a
speak to
baby.
20, but you speak to 20 year
You're
olds.
my
They're not
wife's
thinking
age,
like
so
that.
Yeah, no, 20-year-olds, it's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Whole nother story. And I think that it's because of this instant gratification world we live in that I heard The Game, the rapper, The
Yeah.
Game, talk on a it was either a podcast or
Podcast.
like a panel.
Okay.
And he was like, my fans have fans. And he's like, that never used to be.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So think about that. Like
Yeah,
his
my
fans have fans. So
yeah.
it's like, it's different.
It's
different
different,
now.
yeah.
Like if you have 1,000 followers on Instagram that are engaged, that you have
have following.
fans,
Absolutely.
you have following,
Can-
you
I
have
mean,
influence.
Think about what 1,000 people look like in a room.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like 1,000 people are watching you. That's pretty cool.
It is cool, but it also can get to your head and
That's right.
and make you feel some type of way, you know?
How has it not gotten to yours? I'm actually curious.
I haven't arrived yet. So that's for me. It's like it can't get to your head if what's in your head is bigger than what's happening.
But I'll tell you something
Yeah.
that I notice about you is that it'll never be enough.
You sound like my brother.
You're a growth mindset. You're like
Yeah.
me, like I will always be creating, and it will not that it won't be enough, but there's always growth for more.
Yes, yeah.
And I love that.
I think the older you get, though, or at least I'm finding, is I'm finally pausing a little bit
So important.
to reflect and to be grateful of where I am while I pursue where I want to be.
That's crazy, Manning, because the first podcast we did, that was what I asked you. I said, did you step back and look at what you built? Well, before you were opening Little River, I said, did you? And you said, wow, I never take the time to do that.
No, but what has happened is because I did The Office, that we did the
Yes.
second podcast in,
You can
you're
see
literally
it.
seeing it.
That's right.
every
That's right.
day.
Yeah, that's the view. You
That's
see it.
the view. So it is a reminder literally every day of, I did this, you
You
know?
did
And then
this.
what's happened too is the flowers are like on another level right now. So every single person that comes into that facility is like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. We've had over 25 countries come visit
That's
that location.
amazing.
And the people that come from these different countries are like, we've never seen a gym like this. We've never seen a space like this.
I have never seen a space like
And
that.
it happens like every day. So if that happens every day, you have to somewhat be like,
But it's just that space. I want to go to that space, the New Little River space. It is so perfectly curated. From the branding on all the machines, I mean, wow. Like, I have never been to a space like that. It's not just a gym though.
right.
You
yeah. So it's my
curated,
headquarters too. So.
you know, it's your HQ, but it's also you curated. It's like you get in there and the energy is just right. The energy is just right in all your locations, but I think that stems from you. Like you put
Well,
that in.
it's very intentional. It's very intentional to create spaces that instantly create connection.
Yeah.
So
Oof,
because
so
it has
good.
to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Like if you're not comfortable in a space, then you're not going to want to connect with another
That's
human
right.
being.
That's right.
So, and a lot of like gym spaces are dark and low ceilings and black and
Yes,
red.
so
and,
true.
and
Black
like,
and red,
you know?
yes,
So
yes,
it's
yes,
like,
yes.
I like to flip the script on
It's.
that,
I mean,
so.
it's beautiful. Everything you do is beautiful.
This is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
It's such a, like, it's just got a vibe.
This is my
know?
little piece of heaven.
It's very
This
unique.
is, funny enough, this is what my money went into building. Like, so I've had this for 10 years, but 8 years ago, I started making a little money to build it out. Yeah. And everything, took time and it wasn't all at one, but this was my slice of heaven.
What's underneath?
My brother is actually in live auctions,
No.
antiques and
Okay.
jewelry. And my mom is next door. And then I opened another space in the front. So
And what's the front space?
The front space is an event space, but by day it's a matcha shop.
Keeping
And
it
then
in the
we're
family. I like
keeping it in the family.
Love it.
It's nice. It's we brought young people to Dania Beach. This was This is the hood. It still is. You
Really?
know, Dania Beach. Look up
I
what
don't
it
know
used
much
to.
about it.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. But you go over the
And you
train
grew up
tracks,
here?
and I grew up in Aventura.
Oh, okay.
I grew up
All right.
Miami Gardens Drive. I'm
But
like
that's-
Rick Ross. No, it's south. It's right here.
Yeah,
20
it's
minutes
pretty-
out. Yeah, I'm close. But and Fort Lauderdale's right here. So
Yeah,
your
yeah.
Fort Lauderdale location's not
Yep.
far. But I'm waiting for Aventura.
I know, so am I.
I am waiting for Aventura
There's still
so bad.
I think there's a bulldozer in the lot. And
Oh,
it.
that's a step.
It's a starting point.
Okay.
yeah.
Do we know when that's coming?
No, we have no idea.
We have no idea. Okay. We need it.
No, I know.
We need it. Does not exist for us
Yep.
over there. So when it comes, it'll be.
It's going to be interesting to see
It'll
if
be-
that goes through. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
What else has been new with you? I know that No Days Off is taken off in another level.
Yeah, so we're expanding in new states. So Oscar and I just got back from South Carolina,
Mm-hmm.
Maryland, Virginia, and DC. So we launched in all those states.
That's
and
amazing. You know,
and they
Adam's
were
from
massive.
Maryland.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's where he's from.
So it was super successful. Actually,
Wow.
what's interesting is I think this game is a game of momentum.
Absolutely.
So it's like every time you have these new wins, what I'm finding is that the reception of it is better every time.
You have to keep going.
So it's like
You can't lose it with this. Yeah,
and
yeah.
then what's really interesting is that people are receiving the brand, in my opinion, in a even more excited way than even people here. And I don't know if people here are
I think it's
used
the culture
to it,
here.
you know, or there's so much going on. But like people are flipping out over this brand in like other states, like flipping out.
I see it in Texas. Why do I see it in
Oh,
Texas?
we're going to Texas
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
I don't know why I'm like seeing it in Texas.
Yeah. Dominate the East Coast
Yeah.
first, which are well on our way.
Yeah.
Then Texas, California.
Love that.
So Texas and California, Reyes, our beer distributor, owns 70% of the beer distribution.
Mm-hmm.
And those two states alone is more than the entire East Coast.
East Coast. I bet. That's what I meant. That's why I said Texas.
So it's like you go from like $3 to $5 million run rate today to then finish in the East Coast to like a $20 million run rate. You hit California, you're like
That's
to the
it.
moon.
Wow.
To the moon. And my business partner's in San Francisco right now talking to different like venture funds and stuff. So
I just think that the reason this water is different is because there's a strong message behind it. It's not like Evian or Mountain Valley Rock. It doesn't mean anything. Like this means something, and I think your positive messaging behind that is I think that's what separates it from everyone else. You know?
yeah, it's that you kind of it checks the boxes of the three things you need. So you got to have a brand, you got to have a message, but then the most important thing is you have to have a good product. Because once people try, like that's something that we really pride ourselves is that we are 60% return customers on Amazon, which is like off the charts. Like average is 20. Good,
I'm part of that one.
good is like 40. So
Yeah.
60 is like unbelievable.
It's
And
amazing.
it basically means that people like the product.
So I wanna go back a little bit for all the new people that don't know who you are. You know, you're the founder of Legacy Fit, also founder of No Days Off, but I want them to understand who you are from my eyes. So what does No Days Off mean to you, and why did you or how did you come up with this messaging?
Yeah, so early on, when I first started my gym business, I knew that I needed something that went beyond the gym walls, beyond a piece of apparel, beyond a product. That's something that people could leave and attach to their lives and live out. A movement, a motto, a mantra, whatever you want to call it. And so No Days Off is that. That's our just do it. That's our, and then the Pitbull is the badge, right? That you can wear and feel proud about. So No Days Off is never taking a day off on you. It's a commitment to becoming your best self. So basically it has nothing to do with working out. It's actually every day is a gift to make the most out of that day. So it's like, are you doing that? Are you living? Are you just going through life? So that's really what it is.
Every time I hear this, it never gets old. It really is, because it's like you can fail on yourself so easily, but that commitment and consistency, like getting that back and like staying with it, you'll always feel good. How do you stay consistent?
Moving. Yeah, action. So I think I've been really on that lately is that motivation comes from movement. It doesn't come from sitting, and waiting. And I think there's so many people that wait and sit, and they're waiting on this feeling, this emotion to hit them. And then they're, oh, I'm motivated now, I'm gonna do it. And that does come every now and then. Sometimes we wake up and we feel good, like we feel different.
Yeah.
But the majority of days, especially when the older you get and you have life and even younger, I mean, everybody has stuff, right, that you're going through. So whether it's your kids or your student loan debt or whatever it is, it's in the ability to keep going anyways, regardless of how you feel. Like you can't wake up every day and choose to react to how you feel. You have to choose what you want for your life. So it's like when you wake up, remember your why. Remember why you're doing life in general. And if you can do that and just get going, like oftentimes I'll feel like crap waking up. And then about 10 minutes on the treadmill, and then you're just like,
it shifts just like that.
And it's because your blood flow's moving, your, the caffeine kicks in and whatever,
What's that thing that gets you to the treadmill? Because like I know for a lot of people, and speaking for myself for a long time now, that getting to the treadmill is a tough part. What gets you through? What advice can you give to get you on that treadmill or for that walk or that workout or whatever?
It might sound silly, but put your shoes on and put your clothes on
Get the
and
fuck
just
out.
go. Just go. Like don't think about it.
Don't think about
like
it. Just
that's
do
the
it.
moment where you don't want to think.
Right.
Like because that voice in your head that's saying no, 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 just ignore it. Say yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Get your stuff on and go. You're not even on the way. You might, But then there are certain things that can help. Like, is it a positive self-talk? Is it a song that you love?
Yeah.
Is it
maybe a little Post-it note?
Yeah. Is it a message? Is it a friend? Like, can you have an accountability partner?
Yes.
You can help yourself.
Correct.
But ultimately, the
It's
best
on
way
you.
to help yourself is just to freaking do it.
Wow.
Like, stop.
Making excuses.
Yeah.
You told me
Everybody
that. You're like, it's
has
an excuse.
so many excuses.
I saw Mel Robbins actually just recently talk about it. She has a method that it's literally like the second you open your eyes, put your feet on the ground.
Is Mel the one that wrote the book Let Them?
Let Them.
Yeah.
Have you read it?
Right now. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Have you?
The start of it though is kind of like
it's slow, but
I
listening to it helps. I read it.
Yeah.
And then it's like kind of seems redundant a little bit, but when you listen to her, man,
she's
good.
great. She's great.
She's good.
Yeah.
So, but one of her methods is just put your feet on the ground and just like,
well, that's why
don't hit the snooze button, put your feet on the ground.
That's why I always tell people, if anyone has a hard time getting up, put your alarm in the kitchen.
Okay.
So
I like that. That's actually really good.
Don't put your alarm right next to your bed where you can literally roll over and hit it.
Yes.
Do something obnoxious that's going to force you to put your feet on the ground and walk towards the kitchen.
That's really powerful.
And it's not that hard.
It's not. I don't know why this just came to me, but how much water do you drink?
A lot.
I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
Like you drink a ton of water. Do you think that helps?
Probably at least 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons a day, yeah.
But do you think that helps with energy-wise?
It can. I mean, it can also do the opposite. It can actually drain you of energy. So you have to be, hydration's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
So it all depends on my intensity in my workout. Did I do the sauna that day? Like, am I in this hot ass Miami weather? Like there's a lot of factors involved.
Okay.
But I think owning a water company, you have a tendency to.
I know.
like,
I'm just seeing you drink it. I'm like, damn, how much water
No, I
must he drink?
I mean, I have 4 of those before 5 in the morning.
Wow. That's before 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
What time do you get up again?
3:50.
3:50 a.m. every day.
Pretty much.
It's the first thing you do.
I mean, every now and then,
I would
life
hope so.
happens.
I would hope
like
so.
every now and then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like some robot.
What's the first thing that you do in the morning?
Drink water.
Okay.
It's the very first thing I do.
Okay.
If I have lemon in the house and I add a little lemon, then it's coffee. I'm a coffee guy. Typically try to read the Bible. I'm not
that.
perfect by any means, but that's, read something in the Word.
A word.
Get dressed, get in the car, listen to worship music on the way to working out.
Me too.
Yeah. And
Manning
then,
will send me his playlist now, which I love.
what's funny is that Essence one I sent you, I had so many people only listen to the first song, and they were like, "Thanks so much for the song."
No.
I was like, "I sent you like 50 songs." Like,
Your
what is
playlist
wrong
is
with you?
what plays in our house.
Oh yeah.
And
I got
Adam,
updated.
who
I gotta send you some more.
always makes fun of me for listening to worship music, guess what I caught him listening to in the car?
Worship music.
Worship
That's
music.
funny.
That's really funny.
That is funny.
Especially him, because he's not like emotional at all. Like
Right.
he doesn't show. And I get in the car and I'm like, "What are you listening to?" He goes, "Oh, I sent myself that playlist you always play in the house." And I'm like, "You got to be kidding me!" Like,
I love it.
it's amazing. So you know what? When you spread something good like that,
Yeah.
imagine like.
No, and what I tell people all the time, like, so it's funny when you get older, because like when you're younger, you're listening to like hip hop and rap and all the
Yes.
time. Not that, I mean, we were listening to Wu-Tang on the way up here.
Yeah, but Wu-Tang was
but,
good.
you know, but
It's different from today's rap.
I remember my parent, like getting in my parents' car and they're listening to worship music or
Yes.
country music or whatever. And so it's interesting how it's like shifted and now that's the go-to. But it's so peaceful. I mean, it's
the best.
especially when I work obviously in a gym environment, so it's a lot of loud hip hop.
Yeah. But you know what? Actually, worship music now, you know Forrest Frank?
Yeah.
I mean, this kid is making
he's
worship
like-
music cool.
He's like
number
Jack
one on the
Harlow
charts.
of Christian
Yeah,
music.
like he's just like,
he's I think he's one of the top selling artists on the Billboard charts right
now. And what I love and what I think he's doing, which is so cool, like what a young guy doing this, I feel like reminding people to put God in their lives.
Yep.
You know? Does God play a big role in your life?
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everything. Faith is by far the only reason you can stay sane. I don't even see how people do it without it, you know?
How so like in your life, like in your home, how important do you think?
Yeah, it was so cute the other day. My son, like, we were about to eat and he's like, can I pray? Can I pray? And I was just like, oh.
Did you die?
Yeah. Oh, I was just like, oh my God.
Oh
and
my
then he
God.
was literally like, okay, dinosaurs and
Stop it.
and monsters.
I
And, and you know what I mean? Like, and it was like such
I
a
died.
random,
That's
you know, but it
amazing.
was so cute. Yeah, it's
amazing.
just I think you have to have that foundation first, because if you're putting your faith in another person, even if you love them, even if you're married, they're gonna let you down.
That's right.
So you got to have a higher power for both of you to put first, so that it level sets, you know, the relationship.
It's so powerful. I think when I forget to pray, or when I pray without intention, when you're just doing it to do it, kind of like this morning, I had to rush, so I did my prayer called Modéani, and it just tells God, thank you so much for bringing my soul back to my body this morning. And I said it quickly, and then I got in the car, and I didn't play music, and I was just hearing the birds chirp, and it was sunny out, and I go, man, how lucky am I to be alive right now and come to work? You know what I mean? I was like, now that's God.
Yeah.
You know, like that's just.
I tell people all the time, so I try to do at least one nature walk a week. So just where I just walk out the front door and
So
go.
good.
And I live in Morningside, so it's beautiful.
That's easy, yeah.
So it's easy. But to your point, it's the sound of the birds, it's the wind, it's the trees.
You
it's
notice them?
Yeah, of course. You know,
lot of people don't.
Yeah, well, because they have their stupid phones and
Yeah.
headphones on. So you have to do
That's
it
true.
without it. Like
So
you have
true.
to.
Just
I tell
go.
people all, put your, like, don't take your phone, just walk out the door. Like, and we live in Miami.
I
like,
think
come
it's
on.
that people are afraid to be without their phones now.
Oh, they're horrified. Yeah. Like they're-
Because of
like they're
safety,
gonna
because
miss
of this,
something.
like that, or miss something, right? But there's so much power in that. Like if it's meant to happen to you, it's going to happen to you
or
with
at
or
the
without
very
your
least,
phone.
put it like in your pocket.
Yes.
And don't pull it out.
And don't
you know?
pull it
So,
out.
Yeah.
I guess my last thing for you would be, and this is what this podcast, and especially this season, you're part of season 2 now. My thing is, struggle is your superpower. What was your biggest struggle in your life that you can remember? And you can sit for a second and think about it. The biggest struggle that comes to mind that became your superpower.
Definitely the back injuries that I had. So, you know, I broke
Okay.
my back twice.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So I broke my back my junior year in high school
Holy
and then rehabbed myself back. And then I broke it again my redshirt junior year in college.
Wow.
And then I was in pain, like 24-hour pain for like 4.5 years.
24-hour pain.
Like I wouldn't be able to sit here. Like it was a shooting pain down my leg 24 hours a day. It was
How did
miserable.
you come back from that? How did
And that's what I always, like, my dad's the same way. Like, I feel like we find like purpose in our pain. We know that we're meant for more, and that's not going to define us. So my dad's been dealing with a lot of pain in his life too, physical pain.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't like, cause it's funny, cause my mom just hurt her. It's not funny, but she hurt her back recently, and she like literally was like, "Oh my God, how did you
do that?"
You know, cause she only dealt with it for like 10 days,
Yeah.
and I don't know how I dealt with it really, other than just having this. Again, it goes back to when you have a vision for your life and you know where you're going, you can't let anything get in your way. Not pain, not obstacles, not circumstances, nothing. Like nothing's gonna get in your way to completing the vision. So you can't focus on the pain. You have to distract yourself and just keep going and just keep going.
How are you sitting here right now?
Well,
How did
so
you get
I
back?
finally did a lot of stem cells.
Okay.
Spent a lot of money. Shout out to the osteopath. I just did a podcast with the doctors there.
Wow.
We did this thing called Viodisc. It's actually made, I think the procedure was made at the University of Miami, if I'm not mistaken. And it's like
that's
a
where I went.
combination of like stem cells, PRP, and I think Prolo. And then they put like, well, actually,
Oh, I think I saw that. You got that shot.
yeah,
in
they
your,
put like this, like a needle like
Wow,
this
wow,
long and like fluid like this much in a space like this.
Wow.
And for the first like 30 days, you feel terrible. And then on day 38, I felt great. And so
Really?
I haven't had pain since.
That's amazing.
So
But you just kept going. You kept moving.
yeah.
That's
Well, I kept
pretty-
building. I
Yeah.
kept focusing on,
the good
because
stuff.
you have an opportunity. You have every day. You have a choice. You can focus on the negative. You can focus on the positive. So I could have focused on the pain, or I could have focused on the progress. And so I just kept focusing on, again, where I was going, what I was building, who I was helping.
Yeah.
That's another thing too, is like when you are in a position of service, so personal training, gym ownership, fitness, health, wellness, you're a servant. You're
Absolutely.
serving people.
Yes.
So it's never about you. So it was never about my pain. It was always about how can I help other people. So that's just, it's how you frame it.
It seems to me you're winning at life. But it's just so cool to hear you say all these things, and it's I think just a testament to life. Like why I say like I'm inspired by you. I call you my mentor. I don't even know if you know that. Like people are like, "Who's your mentor?" I'm like, I don't even have to see him. I watch his stuff, and I am being mentored by you. Like you have a purpose, and you see a vision, and you keep it going. And I think I'm very similar in that way. Like nothing stops me. I just keep it moving, right? More recently, when I came to see you, I think it was like almost 2 years ago now, or a year and a half ago, when I wasn't doing well. Remember, I was like,
The
how do I
first
get
time we
back?
did the podcast?
It was right after that. I said, can I just come see you?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I just came to see you, and I asked,
Yeah.
I was like, how can I lost my motivation. And I think I sat in that loss for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I realized when I stop moving, it's actually worse for me.
Heck yeah. For
It's
everyone.
worse for me.
For everyone.
You think for everyone?
For everyone.
But what about meditation?
So that, but
Or
that's
sitting in your
different.
feelings.
But that's different. Well, no,
it?
sitting in your feelings is a joke. But
I can't do that.
no. It's,
I get it. I
Yeah.
just talked about it. My heart hurts.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling good. Like,
well, it's like, because a lot of times people say that, like, if you're depressed or you're in a bad place and you go to like a therapist and you talk about it constantly, what you're doing is you're putting the emphasis on the problem, not on the solution. So you have to talk, you have to speak life into yourself. Not, if you continue to say what's wrong, then you're gonna stay in the wrong. But if you speak life out of that, then eventually you'll get out of it. And then, of course, meditation is good, but in my opinion, movement is the first thing. Meditation is something that comes after you get up and move. It's secondary, like, because you can't get out of whatever you're in by, in my opinion, meditate. I mean, I'm sure people will argue that, but for me, it's move
movement.
towards getting out of the funk. And then once you've done that, then of course you can go back and you can reflect on different stuff. So
I couldn't agree more. Who inspires you to be this way? Do you have an inspiration, or is it just yourself?
I mean, the way I was raised, I mean, my dad and my mom are obviously two major influences on my life. And I think I watched them persevere and never stop and never give up and support us in just a tremendous way. My mom's like still to this day, on her hands and knees praying for her boys, you know, and so that's just
I
beautiful.
always say this. I'm dying to meet your mom.
Oh, my mom's amazing. You would love
Can
her.
I have her on my
Yeah.
podcast? You think she would come?
Probably. Yeah.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
going to ask
All right,
her.
all right.
I'm going to ask her if
right.
that's okay.
She
I'm
would
going to
love
make
it.
her come down here and
Just
be on
have,
this podcast.
just have a little wine for her. 'Cause
Oh,
she'll get nervous,
you know
yeah.
what?
She's a
She's my
whiny,
kind
so
of person
yes,
then.
yes.
We're going to do it. No, because you know what? You always talk
And
about
actually,
her.
y'all have a lot to talk about because, I mean, you're talking about one of the most creative
That's what I'm
people I
saying. Like,
know.
she's an event planner.
Like, you can, the way she does stuff, it's unbelievable.
I can only
Unbelievable.
imagine.
Beautiful weddings, like beautiful.
I
Her
can't-
flowers are like unbelievable. I
we
told
got to
her
put
that
her on.
her and her best friend Kathy, if you know those reality shows, like if they had like, because they're hilarious.
They
They're
would
hilarious.
kill it.
And you know their southern accents.
We got to get them
and
a
they're like-
show.
No, I'm telling
Get them
you,
a show.
They would freaking crush it.
Man,
Yeah,
I love
they
that.
would
But you
crush
know
it.
what? Real life is better.
Yeah.
They're probably living it like to the
they
realest.
Are. No, they are. They
Yeah.
are.
Okay, I'm getting your mom on my show. Anyway, I can't thank you enough. Thank you for the time.
No,
Thank
of course. Thanks for having me.
I mean, I feel eternally grateful to you. So thank you so much. So guys, no days off, Legacy Fit, check him out. He's got his own podcast. And you know, we've been on the podcast together 2 times now. And I'm just
The big dogs.
the big dogs. And super inspirational. So make sure to stay tuned and yeah, keep in touch with him. I'm just so excited to have you guys here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure to tune in on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or YouTube, whatever you choose.